at the big house, Slippery Rock score would come on the scoreboard, and like the big house would go nuts. Like, we love Slippery Rock for no good reason, and it's super exciting being here because it's always been exciting being like a Slippery Rock fan, even though there's really no reason why. I'm totally stoked. I can't wait for the band to play. I love all the Slippery Rock fans being here. They're really nice, and it's going to be a really good time.
I'm from Chicago. I only came to the big house because I had a nephew who came to Michigan, and the very first time I saw him flash Slippery Rock on the sign, I said, what's that about? People said, we don't even know, but like, we've adopted them, so I adopted them.
Seriously.
My little adopted brother and sister, so I'm here to support them because go Rock!
Michigan is a very welcoming university, and like, I think it's just so cool that we've been able to open the doors for such a cool experience. You know, there are so many people here, Michigan fans and Slippery Rock fans, and I think it's just a really good display of like solidarity and unity.
I played in the Michigan marching band from 1990 to 1992, and even back then they would always announce the Slippery Rock scores here at the big house, and so we've always been big fans of Slippery Rock. As far as the history, it goes back to 1950 when they started announcing the scores here in the big house, and because there was no other place to get the scores, you didn't have ESPN or a lot of coverage on the radio. This is where they would always get their scores, and when the announcer started this Slippery Rock University, he read it, and everybody went wild because it was such a unique name, and so that's how the whole thing got started, and it's gone on for a long time since then.
I actually came all the way from Chicago when I heard Slippery Rock was playing in the big house. I said, I gotta be at it.
I heard they were coming, and I wanted to sign up right away and get tickets because I wanted to support Slippery Rock and bring the whole family because it's a really affordable game, and I figured, what the heck? Well, I'll go to the game and support Slippery Rock and have a good time.
So they show the scores of like any game that's going on, and you know, we always kind of like look or whatever. Slippery Rock comes on, it is deafening in here. Like, we are screaming as soon as we see Slippery Rock's winning, that their name's even mentioned, and we're just like freaking out. And we don't know why, but it's fun because, I mean, Slippery Rock, what a cool name for a school in the first place. Like,
but would you say it's fair to say when they go through the whole list of all the scores, nobody even looks like we're only looking for Slippery Rock?
We're looking for Slippery Rock.
Yeah. For the whole list of the line.
Yeah, it's like Georgia, Illinois. I mean, Ohio State. Who cares about them anyway? Like, UCLA happens, and then it's like Slippery Rock. It's insane. We love Slippery Rock. It's awesome.
Also, like being in the marching band and now seeing Slippery Rock's marching band perform, like what is that like?
Oh, I was reading up on the band and all their preparations for this. I know they are super excited to be here, and they had quite a little trip to get here, and I hope that they take in everything to be part of this great tradition that we've got here at Michigan.
My cousin Cody plays for Slippery Rock.
96!
96 Cody!
And then I'm also a Michigan alum, so I have the best of both worlds kind of colliding here with family from Pennsylvania and then now living out here in Michigan, so I'm really enjoying, you know, being a part of kind of both sides of this great partnership, and we're really excited to cheer on Slippery Rock.
Oh, it's a great experience, and I really hope that all the fans of Slippery Rock and the band members and the football team just take away being a part of this historic event, being in such a huge stadium with so much support. You know, everyone's here because they love the rock, whether it's, you know, because they're part of the band or they're part of the student section or they're just U of M fans who got an affection for this little college down in Pennsylvania. It's just a great historic event, and I'm glad to be part of it.
Even if you're not a Michigan fan, like, objectively speaking, this is one of the most unique college stadiums that you could ever have an experience in. So I think to be able to give that experience to other people who aren't necessarily Michigan students or fans is a really cool opportunity, and it's just a cool experience. I mean, it's an enormous place. It's legendary. So like, win or lose, we hope that Slippery Rock wins, but win or lose, it's a great experience, I think, for anybody that's here.